In today's video, I will give you 5 fragrances that gave me some insane compliments, and I also will tell you what the compliments were, and I'll tell you which fragrances gave me those such compliments. First fragrance up, I always thought this fragrance was kind of strong. I knew it was a beast mode performer, but wearing this fragrance, it gave me an insane compliment. Well, it gave me some insane compliments. And this fragrance is classified as a woody resinous fragrance. Now, I was at work and I was talking to this girl. I was on a forklift and somebody pulled up behind us and she pointed to me that they was behind us. So as I was leaving, I heard the other girl scream something. And so I stopped to see what she had to say. And she said, I don't know who it was, but one of y'all smelled really good, because the other girl also wear fragrances. So to top things off, I went to lunch and I was about 2 feet away from ordering my food. And this lady, she was like, is that you smelling really good? At the time, I was kind of intimidated because I thought it was kind of too strong. I asked her, I said, was it too strong? She was like, no, her sinuses would be acting up. She said it smelled really good. She said her son would like this fragrance. So I gave her my site and let her know what it was. We talked about 5 minutes, but that fragrance was Black Afghano. Now with this fragrance, you're gonna have to be into very dark fragrances. Just open up with some cannabis. And this is probably one of the fragrances that kind of smell like unsmoked weed, but it's nothing gonna get you popped for a drug test. You get that cannabis that's very green. And then when this goes through the heart, you get a lot of tobacco and that coffee. Now the combination of that makes it very dark, very spicy. The coffee is like a grind coffee bean, not brewed, but it's a dry, dark coffee. Then when it goes in the base, you're gonna get some oud. The oud is not skanky, just add a woody element to it. You're gonna get vanilla to add some sweetness, and you're gonna get some incense to add some smoke. Now you have to be into very dark fragrances, spicy fragrances, but don't be intimidated by it, because women love this fragrance. Now this is woody, it's dark, it's resinous, it's spicy with a slightly bitter sweetness. And that's Black Afghano coming from Nazimati. Now this next fragrance kind of surprised me because I rarely wear it. I bought this fragrance years ago and I really didn't think it had an impact on people around you. But once I wore this fragrance, I wore it one time. That's not the only time I wore it, but a particular time at work. And this guy said that I smell like money. Now that's not an insane compliment. A female also came and said that it smelled like an expensive fragrance that I'm wearing. Now when I purchased this fragrance, it was half the price that it is now. And I don't know if this is classified as a niche fragrance house, but it's a fragrance house that's rarely known, and that is Sonoma Scents Sienna Musk. Now this fragrance has one of the most unique, one of the most sexiest openings. When it open up, you get a very realistic cardamom that in itself brings sexiness. You're also gonna get a pronounced cedar wood. Then top that off, you're gonna get cloves to add some spice. Now the opening is very sexy, a very underrated opening. Then in the heart, you get more sexy note of ginger. This also is pronounced and it brings more of that sexy spice. Then when it dries down, you're gonna get nutmeg, you're gonna get sandalwood that creams the patchouli out to keep it from going overly earthy. And you're also gonna get some musk that's a very clean musk. Now this whole composition is very sexy. It's spicy, it's woody, and it's slightly resinous. And that's Sienna Musk from Sonoma Scents. Now this next fragrance is classified as a fruity amber, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna get tired of me talking about this fragrance, but I'm telling you, very nice smelling fragrance. Now when I wore this, I was going into the office to get an assignment, and about 2 feet away, I was walking up, and this girl, she cursed. She was like, "Blank, you smell so good." And I know a lot of you guys are gonna get tired of me talking about this fragrance, but it's a bargain. It's a great smelling fragrance, and that is Amber 07 from Swiss Arabian. Now in the opening, you get amber and cinnamon that's add spice, and then when the magic shines is when them dates come in. Smell like a dried fruit. So the opening is very, very sexy. In the heart, you get a lot of florals consisting of rose. You get some iris, and you also get yin yang. Also in the base, you get patchouli, but added along with that vanilla and sandalwood also keep this base from going overly earthy. Now this is fruity, it's sweet, it's dark, and it's very spicy. Fragrance I really enjoy, and I think you will too, and that's Amber 07 from the house of Swiss Arabian. Now this next fragrance is really one of my favorite fragrances, and every time I wear this, no lie, I get compliments. When I actually received this fragrance, I wore it to work one time. This girl, she asked me, she's like, "You must be trying to get somebody." So I smiled and kind of played it off. Not even 30 minutes later, guys, I'm telling you, it was 30 minutes later, another lady seen me in another location, and she basically said the same thing. I I thought about making this video and I said, you know what? I'm gonna wear this fragrance, see if I get the same reaction. So I wore it last night. We went out to a Thai food restaurant. Me and my lady was about 2 feet away from this other lady. She was sitting down at the register. And then when we got seated, she said, one of y'all smell good. Now my lady wear fragrances too, but what she have on don't project far. So I know it had to be me. I smiled and said, it's me. She argued that it was her. It was this fragrance. And that fragrance is Oud Lemon Mint. If you want compliment, trust me, get Oud Lemon Mint. Don't be scared to spray it. I go one behind each ear, one on the neck, a couple on the chest. That's enough to get you some projection, performance, and people around you will smell it. That's when you will receive compliments, when people smell the fragrance that you're wearing. Now this start off with a nice juicy lemon. A nice juicy lemon is like it's from the Mediterranean or something. You're gonna get this nice, creamy, almost nutty almond, along with the spicy coriander that's providing spice. Then when it goes into the heart, you get mint that's not pasty. Don't smell like a tube of toothpaste, smell like a fresh green, freshly picked mint. Now, this is listed as a oud fragrance. I don't get any oud, but I do get a touch of patchouli in the base. I also get a vanilla amber combo that provides the sweetness, provides the spiciness. Now this is sweet, citrusy, woody and spicy. If you want compliments, you're out there looking for compliments, trust me on this. This is one that will get you compliments. It took me a while to finally get into the hype, but it's one I'm glad I did, one I think you will enjoy. That's Oud Lemon Mint from the House of Mancera. Last but not least, this is another fragrance from the House of Mancera. This is classified as a sweet floral. Now with this fragrance, I didn't get insane compliments, but what I did get, I went to this party and there was a bunch of guys, a bunch of my friends there. And why I added this in the list, because once I walked into the house, it's like 3 guys at the same time was saying the same thing about how good this smelled. Like I said, it's not insane compliments, but if people are all complimenting you at one time, I think it really needs to be in this list. And that fragrance is Instant Crush. And this opened up with citruses that consist of lemon. The lemon in this is not really juicy, it's just kind of dry to me. But then what makes this sexy and what sets it apart from other fragrances of the like is that ginger note. You get a slight touch of saffron that doesn't overpower this fragrance. It's just enough to add more spice along with that ginger. Then when it goes into the heart, you get amber that's add spice. You get some jasmine that's not overpowering, and the base consists of musk and vanilla. The musk in this is very clean, the vanilla is very sweet. That sets it apart along with that ginger from other fragrances of the like, and that's why I really enjoy this fragrance. Now this is sweet, spicy, it's creamy, and it's floral. You want to stand out, that is Instant Crush from the House of Mancera. Like I said before, compliments are not hard to get. You got to be smelt, you got to have confidence, and be approachable. You will get compliments then, it's not a myth. Telling you, you wear your fragrances right, wear it enough, but don't be that cologne guy. Women or men will compliment you on how you smell. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my new format. Everybody stay safe, and I will see you soon. Peace.